Hey, welcome back everybody, this is Nerchio with another StarCraft 2 commentary. We're going to be on Daybreak LE for this match. We get a ladder match, I assume from the European ladder, based on the players we've got here. Let me go ahead and introduce our players. The bottom left side of the map. The blue Zerg player from Team Liquid, it's going to be Liquid Rhett. And on the other side of the map, in the red, which I think is one of the best colors for Zerg. Stefano would disagree, but this isn't Stefano. This is Acer's Nerchio. Now, I'm expecting a pretty good ZvZ here. Both these guys, great Zerg players, obviously. And yeah, hopefully it'll be a really good game. And we'll see what's gonna go happen here. Of course, we got Lord of the Drones. How can your win rate be so good? So Rhett, I guess pretty impressed by Nerchio's win rate. Nerchio, the humble man he is, says, "Is it really? I'm as good as that." 89-23. I gotta say that's a pretty good win rate. That is a pretty good win rate. He dropped okay, and on top of that, he dropped a few games. So he's even better than what his stats show. So, Nerchio. Zerg is just good, man. There, we've got it. A Zerg player saying Zerg is very good. Oh no! The switcheroo! Nerchio with the switcheroo. He had me going there for a second. I thought we had proof there, folks. I thought we were gonna get it. Back to Zerg being terrible. It was a short moment. It lasted there, but so Pool gonna go up there for Nerchio. Both players throwing down hatcheries first. Gas gonna go up there for Rhett. Rhett getting that gas out first. We'll see what his play is gonna be here. We'll see if the player with the better win percent takes the game, or if the Liquid man himself, the king of the drones, is gonna take it. Speaking of Game of Drones, that movie, or not movie, TV show just started back up again. Game of Thrones. I assume a lot of you out there are watching it. It's a pretty good show. I've been enjoying it. A lot of Overlord scouting going on. Of course, we've seen the. Yep, we did manage to scout that out. Gas is now being mined, and queens are coming out for both the players. Just kind of you know what? Something I could talk about while we just have both these player macro is today Blizzard announced they are purchasing some equipment, I think, from IPL, and as well as that hiring 23 people from the staff. So that is really cool. It's good to hear that those employees from IPL won't be left out in the rain on the curbside to cast for pennies. They're going to go to Blizzard, which I guess is, I mean, I not anything bad against IPL. They put on great events, but I think that's a step up in my book. Going from IPL to Blizzard is kind of just like, that's pretty awesome. So a lot of people from IPL are going to be moving to Blizzard, going to produce some online content. That'll be pretty cool. I'm interested to see how that plays out, how that works in with WCS. Also another huge announcement from StarCraft Esports, and of course StarCraft Esports, something I definitely cover. Zerglings here at the front, gonna have a little bit of a fight. Who's gonna win? Oh, is he gonna survive this Zergling? No, he does not. Trade blows there just a little bit. Gotta say that went pretty evenly. Liquid Rhett almost managed to sneak out a little bit of a victory there, but that Zergling did not get away. Both players pretty same supply, but look at this. The Baneling Nest for Nerchio is going down. The speed is going down. You might see aggressive play here once Rhett takes his third base, but never mind. Rhett's taking his own Baneling Nest, and he's got it right out in front. He's not afraid to show a Baneling Nest. He's like, Nerchio, check it out, bro. Got a Baneling Nest here. I dare you to bring it. And behind that, he's throwing a hatchery. So this may be, type of a psychological play, like showing his opponent that, all right, I got a Baneling Nest. Don't try any shit. Nerchio, listen to me, dude. I got a Baneling Nest. Here it is. Don't pull any crap on me, man. I'm ready for it. And then, of course, he techs right behind it. So we'll see if that's going to work out for him. Double glass going to go down here. The gas for Nerchio right behind him. go ahead and check the worker count and unit count. 36 versus 33. Of course, red has more workers. I mean, come on, guys. Was it even up for question? Overlord there for red. We'll be able to scout out both those gas timings. Spine Crawler going to go down as well. Hatchery close to being surprised. I wonder what he's, yes. Maybe he's surprised about the gas. Maybe there's some, like, previous game. Well, there actually has to be. These guys have probably played against each other quite a bit. Maybe Rhett is used to a different style from Nerchio, and Nerchio maybe changing it up a little bit this game. The third will be scouted out by Nerchio. Both players obviously have an Overlord there to check out the third to see those timings. The third is going to go down for both players about the 7-minute, 25-second mark. Rhett's just a tad bit faster. The Spire for Red is just a little bit quicker than Nerchio's. Let's see, what is that, about 30, 40 in-game seconds faster. And that's about a little bit more than the time it takes for those mutas to actually get across the map. And more than likely, we'll see Rhett, if he gets to the air dominance first with the Mutalisks, just run around, pick off Overlords, and by then that'll allow Nerchio enough time to get his Mutalisks out and defend it. So one of my favorite matchups is just the Zergling, Baneling, Muta, like, battle, just back and forth. I think that's so cool. And now, like, in ZvZ, we're just noticing a ton of just mass Muta play, especially in GSL. Been a bunch of just tons and tons of Zerglings. The Baneling's going to be popped up right here. Let's see if he's Nerchio's going to run right past him. Sure, he's going to go right on by, but no, the fight is going to go down. And it seems like Liquid Rhett's going to take the, uh-oh. There we go. Got a little bit of lag there, but hopefully that'll pass. He does scout out the third there. He's going to try and deny it, but where is Rhett? Rhett's a little bit late to the party. Yeah, he should be able to deny it, or not stop Nerchio from denying. He does pop up there, and these Zerglings should be able to sneak out the top there. But at the same time, the Banelings defend the one down there at the bottom right, and that thing only takes a little bit of hit point damage there. These Zerglings are going to fall back, so Rhett in the lead so far as the supply goes. Both players, let's check the income. 53 versus 47, of course. Zerglings just all over the place. Zerglings making the way to the bottom right. Already 2 gas going to go up here for Nerchio. Nerchio really wanted to get that gas out of that third. That's essentially the most important thing you're getting out of a third base there with those Zerglings, is you get that, or actually with the drones and mining there, is that extra gas. Sure, you can have better, more efficient mining saturation if you want to do some extra minerals there, but more likely than not, this is easily just for the extra gas. You can get some more mutas out, get that higher muta count number, and get those upgrades. Both players going to go for the arm upgrade for the mutas, which of course is the must-get upgrade. If you're going to go in a muta versus muta battle, you get that arm upgrade first. That's superior over the attack upgrade. Keep that in mind, you low-level ZvZ players out there. More drones coming out here. Nerchio gonna get... Oh, Nerchio getting in the swing of things. He's showing Rhett how it's done, making the drones. A couple Spore Crawlers being thrown down here for Rhett. Actually, just one so far. One there at his main. While Nerchio's going for the Spine Crawlers. He's not worried about the AA. He's figured, you know what? I'm gonna have the muta advantage. Wait, never mind. Scratch that. He's got a Spore Crawler at his main. So both players liking the one Spore Crawler at their main. Well, we have a battle here in the middle. We need to check the unit count before we get into the action here. 10 versus 16. Rhett with a nice muta lead. But Nerchio's about to pop out 6 at this fight. He's got the Zerglings underneath him. So one of the reasons you bring Zerglings with you, even if you have muta versus muta, is the fact that the glaives can bounce, instead of to the muta, they bounce from a muta to a Zergling, and that is superior. It spreads out the damage and keeps your high valuable gas units alive a lot longer. This can also be accomplished with Overlords, but I think it's definitely much more efficient to use them on the Zerglings, you know, hit point per cost basis. So both players just kind of flying around trying to get a position on themselves. Zerglings now split up the muta. The mutas from Red, we're going to go to the top. They were going to head onto the main there, but Red decides to fall back. Zergling here for Nerchio, scouting out the possible, usually 6th base for Zerg in this map. Couple Zerglings here in the middle, muta in the center as well. 62 versus 62. As far as 25 versus 21, these guys are just building up to, okay, let's see how many mutas we can get. This has turned into not a ZvZ, but a muta versus muta game. He's going to go in here. He's going to go take out that. Yes, that Spore Crawler is going to take a lot of damage, dive very fast, and he might even... Nope, not going to get the Extractor. He's going to pick off one of those mutas before he decides to fall back. And now Rhett is unfortunately running from Nerchio, but Nerchio splits up his forces. If he could turn around right now... Oh! That was such a close position right there. If he would have turned around, he could have grabbed himself a lot of free muta kills there. But Rhett was distracted here at the bottom by this secondary attack with the Zerglings versus Zerglings on the bottom. Huge battle going on here. Just A move versus A move for both players. It's a straight up battle. Let's see who wins that. Up here at the top, the mutas did manage to take out that Extractor and a couple drones. And it seems to be that Nerchio won the Zerglings fight, but he lost the gas on a couple drones. Back at his base, let's check the worker killed. 9 versus 1. Zerglings going to make their way into the natural. Where are the Zerglings at? Where are the Banelings? They're going to go straight for the Queen. The Queen is going to fall. Yep, there goes the Queen, and now the Zerglings are going to be up next on the chopping block, but mutas show up and manage to take out those Zerglings. Not too much damage is going to be taken here, but at the same time, we have another Zergling counterattack at the top. The Zergling's going to take out yet another Queen. This is really going to hamper Liquid Rhett's production with I mean, if you can't get the extra larvae you need, you can't match your opponent's Zergling production. And if you just get behind in the Zergling production, you can't connect those Baneling hits, it can just be down from there. So he was 1 worker kill, so now he's up to 5. There's a big muta swell going to go straight in here. He's going to go take up the Extractor. He's going to get it. Yes, he does get it. Rhett is going to try and get us around here. He's going to pick off one of those muta, and now Nerchio might be trapped. Uh-oh, we got a battle. Yep, both players are dissuading up now. Let's see what we got here. 23 versus 30, well, 20 versus 28, it's getting close. It seems like Nerchio's going to lose this. Yes, Nerchio's definitely going to lose this. Liquid Rhett with a surprising muta lead here is going to take out the rest of those forces, but at the same time, we've got the base of the third following now. More Zerglings going to head their way over to Nerchio's third. Both players losing their third, so it's kind of evening up there. We're at the supply lead, a couple mutas falling out here. And now Liquid Rhett sitting a couple mutas to the right. He's sitting some mutas to deal with these mutas. The base of the top seems like it's going to fall. Yes, it does fall. The base of the bottom right over actually the middle right from Nerchio looks like it's going to fall as well, but there's not as many mutas because Rhett did split up his forces. This base should fall. More Spore Crawlers popping up. Actually, 3 over here. Zergling reinforcements have shown. Liquid Rhett all over the map. Look at this. The hatchery in the middle isn't going to last very long. This base has lived to mine another day. Yep, that hatch is going to be forced to get canceled. Nerchio, luckily enough, gets to cancel off there. Not luck, skill. Wouldn't attribute anything less than Nerchio. Lost because of random fight. Outplayed on ground. TT. GG! There we got it, the GG. Rhett takes the victory there. And, yeah, once that muta fight started, it was kind of downhill from there. You know, Nerchio actually was doing pretty good with his Zerglings. I think he was superior to Rhett on his Zerglings. It seems like he was getting more harassment done. He was picking off those queens. You can check the resources lost tab there. Wow, Nerchio taking a big hit there compared to Liquid Rhett as far as resources lost go. But anyways, good game here. Good ZvZ. We're seeing standard here, the muta versus muta, at least on maps like this on Daybreak. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out more of my commentaries on youtube.com/EonChiquino. Also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/EonChiquino. See you guys later.